Hi YouTube, it's your girl Kathina Nicole, and today I wanted to come and make a video about narcissists. I don't know if y'all have ever dealt with a narcissist before. If someone that thinks like the world just revolves around like them, and they don't really actually care about anyone but themselves, and they have like a deep rooted like insecurity. Won't be name dropping at all. I'm not gonna be saying no names or anything like that. I was dating this guy for a little bit. We started dating like around this time last year. Had like a lot in common. Like, I was very attracted to this man. I really cared about him a lot. It was just like so many mistakes that he would make. I taught myself after like a long lesson of learning from like people doing me dirty and just family, and even like, just things that I went through in life, letting people slide with things that they do to you, because they'll just keep doing it to you. You have all of those issues, you know what I mean, when it comes to like relationships and stuff, then it kind of makes you like easy to manipulate. Me and him met. It wasn't that I was easy to manipulate. Like, I was a very strong girl, you know what I mean? I am a very strong girl. Love bombing. In the beginning of the relationship, there was a lot of like masking done. Like, he had on like a mask. Like, he was just like, oh yes, you're my dream girl, da 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 da, treat me really good. Need help getting this little skincare. Bro sent me like $40. I was like, I didn't need that much, but thank you. Just like one bottle of moisturizer that I needed for my skincare routine. Like, and treat me like a queen, and his dream girl basically. Never been with no narcissist before. Like, this was my first encounter. I believe so, because no one that I ever dated did this to my mental health before. Dated women most of my life, but like when I did start dating guys, and there's only like two, the other one didn't do, but he did. So I guess this is my first narcissist. He basically just made me question my worth. I had like a childhood where I was bullied a lot. I'm gonna get into detail because it doesn't matter anymore. I would question my worth a lot. Like, I would be like, dang, like, am I really that girl or not? I worked on myself. I built myself up, and when I met this man, did what he was supposed to do. He was, yes, you're my dream girl, I like you, whatever. And I slowly started to realize, I'm like, what is wrong with you? First boyfriend was very secure in like his looks and I guess his body, or he was good at hiding it. But this guy was really insecure. He made it to where it was like, oh, he wasn't going through anything at all and he was fine. It's a whole victim thing with narcissists. Like, they just want to be the victim of every story, y'all. They just want to be the victim. I want to feel bad for them and be their mama and all of that. And I didn't want to do that. I did fall into a lot of manipulation tactics that man would do. First things first, y'all gonna be like, girl, you about to call me out. But the man put Plan B, the morning after pill. This is the first time that we ever did anything. He crushed it up. He put it in my water bottle. It's
What
like,
did he say?
it was the first time that he ever like, he didn't know like if it got in or whatever. I hear him in the bathroom yelling like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, da, da, da. But I couldn't hear it. Y'all know how it sound when it's through a wall. Like, I'm like, I'm putting my like listening. I didn't know what was going on, y'all. So when he came back, I'm like, are you okay? Like, what happened? You want to go to the store? To the store. He got me flowers. Before I found out about what was in my water, y'all, I thought it was just a cute little night. Like, we went back to the house or whatever, and he gives me a water bottle, and he's like, here you go. And he got my favorite candy and all of that. I'm like, oh, the water. And I'm like, this water tastes salty. I was like, taste this. This doesn't taste right. The only way that I found out about that was like a week later. I wanted to watch Love Island. That was around the time that Love Island was out, y'all. I am a big Love Island fan. I love Leah, Serena, and Janae down boots. Love Island around that time, and he let me borrow his laptop because I didn't have one at the time. I just had my like mind was just telling me like, go on the message, just click the message real quick. His homeboy's like, oh, so what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, I laced her water. I was like, Lace my, hold on. And I was wondering why, like, for some reason, when I got my period, like, it was really heavy and it really, like, hurt a lot. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. I cannot say my first boyfriend did that to me. None of the women that I've ever dated did anything like that. Well, obviously they wouldn't need to. First time I've ever been through anything that traumatic. I was just like, I don't want to talk to you. You can delete my number. I gave him back his laptop. I was like, here you go. Like, I'm done. And he was just like, oh, like, you gotta understand, this is my first time, and like, I've never did this before. I was just like, bro, like, I'm not trying to hear that. Like, I was definitely mad for like a whole day. I was like, I don't want to talk to you. All the next day, after I found out it was my graduation, at my graduation, because he was like, just at least, and y'all, this is something that you realize about narcissists. Like, they'll use like days that are really special to like get to you. He was like, at least let me come to your graduation. I just want to see you graduate. Like, I'm so proud of you. Help me, decorate my cap and all of that to graduate nursing school. And I was just like, okay, you can come, but I can't guarantee you that we'll get back together. So he comes to my graduation, he brings flowers, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, that's so cute, whatever. I wasn't too mad about it, but at the same time, like, that is creepy. Like, why would you do something like that? He brought the flowers, and I'm like, oh. And then my family was like, wow, this is your new boyfriend? We love him. Like, he's so attentive to you. It looks like he cares about you so much. Making sure like everything was good. He was fixing my hair for every picture. Like, it just really did look like he cared so much. But y'all, I don't want to tell too many stories, but yeah, it was that situation with the plan B. That was the first one, and y'all gonna call me stupid. I was stupid, yes, that was dumb to keep being with the man, but he kept using that excuse that like, oh, he didn't know anything, and he was, the victim stuff. I don't know anything, I'm just a kid. I've never had a girlfriend before. You're okay. I feel really bad. Like, like, I'm a sweetheart. So I was like, oh, like, poor thing. I was like, you know what? I'll teach you. And y'all, one thing that Shira Seven taught me is that I'm not no teacher. I don't have a degree for teaching. He did that and a lot of other things, y'all, that I still stayed for. And that's on me. But if you're in a situation that I was in and you're still staying with a narcissist and they're doing stuff, I started to really like dislike him. Like, I won't say hate, but I strongly started to dislike him in the relationship. And I started to say the meanest things that you could think of. Like, think about something off the dome right now. Something to do with a bum and dirty or something like that. That was what I was. Why would you come into my life to treat me how I deserve to be treated and then treat me like this? I think I'm worth that. I think I'm worth way more than what you're treating me like. The fact that I had to keep repeating that throughout that whole relationship was insane. He was acting like really nonchalant towards me. He was treating me really weird. He started like following other women, and mind you, there was a point in time like I was like, oh, we should get off of social media and focus on like stacking our bread up. Be like, oh, me and my boyfriend locked in and now we got Gucci and all this. I was like, we could do that. You know what I mean? Like, you're a hard worker and I'm a very smart girl. Like, and I was like motivating bro. I'm like, oh, we can do it. 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 Nothing was getting through to him. Like, he was just like, oh, like, I'm just too depressed and I can't do anything. When a man is like that, it puts you in your masculine energy, and no women should be operating off of masculine energy ever, even thinking like how I could take care of us and stuff like that. I'm not no man. I am not. Basically, he ended up coming to the school or whatever. We broke up. I will say we did, but we were still in each other's lives. Like, he would tell me like, oh, I will never ever forget about you. You will always have a special place in my heart. I guess it came one night, y'all. He met a girl, and y'all, mind you, I think the girl is really beautiful. Went to a party that night, and I didn't know he was at the party. I went to the party. My friends were trying to get me out the house because I was really like just kind of bed rotting and like just going to work and coming home and going to work and coming home and just sleeping all day. And they was like, girl, no, let's go to this party and let loose. And I'm like, like, what if he had this party with a girl? That's exactly what happened. Oh, what are you doing here? Da, da, da. And then like the girl walks up. She didn't say nothing to me. I never exchanged words with this girl. I don't have no problem with this girl. He somehow made her feel like that I had some kind of problem with her, which I didn't. I got a little tipsy or whatever, and like I was just like, come back to my place, because y'all, mind you, he was just there 3 days ago. But he did make it that way to everyone around him, like, oh, I don't understand why she's acting like this. We're not together. Narcissists will make you look like the bad guy always. They're never the bad guy ever. Like, he would never take accountability for anything that he's done unless it's beneficial to him. Only if it's beneficial to them, if they can get something out of it. Fast forward, I'm back home now. He's back. We're both from the same place. He's back home now. Really long break, not talking to each other, not speaking to each other at all. Like, I didn't want anything to do with this man. He reached out to me, sorry, and all of this stuff. And he's like, oh, like, over and over again, I'm like, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Stop reaching out, you know. And one night I was just like, you know what, man? Like, you put me through a lot. Like, I went through a lot. Like, I really cared about you. And I feel like you kind of like took advantage of me. And I told him straight up. And he was like, I know. And I'm literally the dumbest person in the world for losing you. Whatever. Like, bro was just saying all the right stuff. He's like, my life has been miserable without you. I'm like, ooh, okay, that's what I like to hear. I mean, like, not that his life was miserable, but like that he learned from hurting me, and that he really lost like someone that really cared about him. And he said that he understood all of that now, and he would love to like have another chance to talk to me again. He did use God. Like, he used God a lot, and that is what really got me, because I am like a Christian. And when he was like, oh yes, like, I want to get closer to God, if we keep God in the middle of our relationship, like, nothing could ever break us up again, all this and all of that. And I'm like, okay, you know what, bet. Y'all, he comes over my house or whatever, we're chilling, food, we're praying, doing all of the good stuff. And I'm like, yes, like, this is the type of things that I wish that we had, like, when we were together. A better person now. Like, what happened? I actually was like curious about what happened to the girl from the party. And he was just like, oh, F that girl. Like, no, that girl doesn't matter to me. You matter to me. He claimed that because they got the same zodiac sign, they'll never work and all this. Me personally, I don't care. Like, I did. But this time around, it wasn't more so about me caring about this girl and her, and you. It's about me. It's about my feelings. It's about my safety, my mental health. So I was just like, if you're still talking to this girl, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me if you're still talking to this girl. I don't want to be in the middle of that. I don't want nothing to do with it. Leave me alone. He said he's not talking to this girl. They not friends. They not cool, and they do not, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. And we're still talking, y'all. I go to his house the following weekend, go to church, to the beach, all of that. I'm just like, you know what, let me see your phone. Why do you want to see my phone? And I was just like, let me see, like, something's telling me to go through your phone. And I go in his phone, and he doesn't want me to like touch the screen or anything. He like is snatching it away and stuff like that, and I'm crashing out. I'm like, bro, if you're playing with me again after I let you back into my life, this will be really crazy to me. Like, oh no, there's just a girl in there that she's been texting me or whatever, question marks and stuff, trying to figure out what I got going on. And I'm fine, there's boys in my phone trying to figure out what I got going on, but we're focusing on each other right now, so I won't get mad if I see that. It's before we started talking and all of this. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Is this the girl from the party? And he like, no, 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 it's not her. It's not her. What's that girl's name? He was like, oh, her name is blank. Y'all, it's the girl from the party. It was the girl. It was the girl. I guess they stopped talking. She was mad at him because he called her a big head or something. Like, I don't know, and I don't care. Just leave me out of what y'all got going on. You know what I mean? I'm off to bigger and better things in life. It's her turn. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. He tried to switch it. He tried to switch the script. He was like, "Oh, you're weird," and "Oh, like you're a liar." I'm like, "What? I lied." I'm like, "Let me get." I started packing my things, y'all. I called my homeboy. My homeboy got me an Uber. I went home. Like, I was like, I can't do this. But I will say, like, I've cried a little bit, not too much, like not as much as I did the first time around. But like, y'all gotta understand, these narcissists will really mess you up, like your whole mindset, like in your head, like you won't be the same. You won't be the same, girl. Obviously, I have a life, you know what I mean? I'm going to college. It left me wanting more, and that is why I wanted to make this YouTube video, because I always wanted to make content, and I always wanted to have like a channel and I'm also going to school to become an actress. So like I know that being on camera is just something that I want to do. Like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to make my little first introduction video. Narcissistic men look like people that tell you to change things about yourself. Everything's your fault. Like you and your boyfriend get in an argument, you see a girl in his phone or whatever. He's like, "Oh, well, you've been getting pretty close to your coworker. So what about that?" I'm genuinely so sweet, and like I don't have any bad intentions at all. Like, so I'm like, no, I would never do something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm genuinely falling for his trap, and he's like in his head, like, oh, I got her, and I'm over here explaining. Now I'm explaining, and we still not on the fact that you got a whole girl in your phone. They do that. They manipulate you. They make you the bad guy. Watch out for these men. And then on top of that, they be the ones that don't have nothing really going on for themselves. I've got more princess treatment from a guy that took me out like a couple times and we never dated. Like, it didn't work out. I've gotten very nice things from people that don't really know me. They just want to treat me because they know that like I'm, you know, a hardworking girl. I do what I gotta do, and I'm pretty and all of that. And this man would literally like neglect me in the worst way possible and ignore me. And like our night out would just be us walking down the street or something. Narcissists are just very insecure, and I feel like where those come from is that they're really actually just scared that you'll find somebody better than them because they don't have the courage to be a better person, a better man. So they're scared that you'll finally see that and be like, this is a loser. Bye. But that's what you need to do because they're not going to change. They don't change at all. Like, I recommend for a girl that just got done with a narcissist, go to therapy and make sure that your mental is good. Mental health is very important. Your energy is the most important thing. Like, you're a strong girl, still with him now, and you don't have the courage to walk away, you will. Because for me, everybody was like, you know, he's not good for you. They will never take accountability for anything. If they hurt you really bad, if they stab you on accident, they will find a way to make it seem like you played yourself. You played yourself, player. You were in my way. That's why I stabbed you. I don't care, you're bleeding out, bro. Move out the way. It's, you know, play mind games with you. And you won't even realize until you finally get away from that environment. A man is supposed to come into your life and add on. Women are the prize. You know what I mean? So why would you get your gift, your prize, and be like, oh wow, I've always wanted one of these? Girl, just walk away. Just walk away. Y'all deserve better. I deserve better. We all deserve better. Thank you for watching my video. Hopefully I helped some people with my little story and the little advice that I had at the end. Everything, like, I'm so grateful. Always stay grateful, y'all. So thank y'all for watching my video. I don't really have an outro yet, but God bless you and good night.